Hey friends, so today we're gonna go sourcing and we're gonna go to Goodwill and find treasures to sell on both eBay and Poshmark. And PrimeLister is sponsoring today's video, and stay tuned because they're actually doing a giveaway, which I'm really excited to tell you guys about. So as always, I went straight to the shoes and I ended up finding these Madewell heels, and I really love that it's this suede leather. I also really like the color, and they're also a 9.5, so a really good size. Madewell doesn't do as well as it used to. I think everybody knows that by now, but I do still like to pick up their leather shoes. And I do also feel like this is a very classic and timeless style, and I plan on selling these for around $50. I've seen some other people say that they don't really like to pick up Jeffrey Campbell shoes, but I personally do. They actually do really well, especially if they're unique. The more just kind of out there the style, the better they do. I really like the oversized chunky jewels, and then the fact that the whole thing is just glitter. I just think these are so fun. They also have the kitten heel, which is very popular heel right now with 90s and Y2K, and these are just really fun, and I do feel like these are going to do pretty well. So this is another shoe brand that I do really like to find, and it's Born, and I really love to find their boots or anything that's really high quality leather from them does really well. I actually just recently sold a pair of their leather sandals for $55, which I feel like for a pair of sandals is really good. And these are a really nice pair of leather sandal heels. I love the wooden block heel. I also love the cutout on these, and I do feel like I should be able to sell these for around $50. Just a really nice style, especially for summertime. So I do want to take a little break to talk about today's sponsor, which is PrimeLister, and I know you guys hear me talk about them all the time. I absolutely love their Poshmark automation tool, and I can imagine not having it now because it has saved me so much time and also increased my sales. And they're actually doing a giveaway for 10 lucky winners. If you use my link down in the description below, within the first 10 days of this video being uploaded, you will be entered to win a whole month free of PrimeLister's Poshmark automation tool, which shares your closet, sends out offers to likers, and so many more actions that just run in the background for you. And this can be used for US and Canadian closets. And this tool works on all your devices, your computer, your tablet, or your smartphone. And they just recently came out with apps for your phone, which just makes it even more convenient. And if you guys use my link down in the description below, you get a 14-day free trial, and you do not have to put in your credit card information. And again, if you guys sign up within the first 10 days of this video being uploaded, 10 lucky winners will get a whole month free of PrimeLister's Poshmark automation tool. I hope you guys love it just as much as I do. Thank you so much, PrimeLister, for sponsoring today's video and also supporting this community. These are actually a vintage pair of Marita's loafers, and these are 90s vintage, and I absolutely love these. These are very on trend right now. I think I've made mention before how this particular style of loafers are doing really well, and this definitely makes me think of like Monica from Friends or Rachel. And I would also put Practical Magic in there. I would put Bratz Dolls, Spice Girls, and I would even put Sabrina Carpenter because she's really kind of taking on that whole 90s and Y2K style as well. And I'm gonna price these for $50. Then I ended up finding these men's boots from the brand Georgia Boots, and I'd never heard of this brand before, but these were really nice work cowboy western style boots. And when I looked up their pre-owned items, they were going for around $85 to $100. And anytime I do find any leather western boots, I always look them up just because I know that they're really expensive brand new, and I feel like these are going to do really well. I've had really good luck with this brand Vibram, especially with their 5-finger shoes, and this is like a barefoot style kind of minimalistic shoe. You can use these for outdoor like hiking, trail running, and I think they're water resistant as well. Anytime that I find this brand and the style of shoe from them, I always pick it up. I can normally sell them for around $45 really fast. Here's a really nice pair of sandals from Cole Haan, which I do like to pick up. Their shoes are really expensive brand new, and I really love the flowers and also the ring for the toe. And I'm gonna sell these for around $60, maybe $50, but I do really like to pick up especially their leather sandals or any of their leather boots. Those do especially well. I've only ever found this brand 3 times now, and I love whenever I do find it just because they sell really well and for a good amount of money. And they sell this brand at places like Anthropology, Sundance. I think they also sell it at Nordstrom, but it's really spendy brand new, and the items are very like whimsical, kind of quirky, bohemian, and unique. And these are just a really nice pair of wedge sandals. I should be able to sell these for around $60. And I really love the beadwork and how it's made into this 3D flower. I just think these are really fun. You guys know that I love Eileen Fisher, and I've actually sold this exact pair before 2 other times, and these are only marked up to $7, so I feel like that was really good, especially for this really great brand. And I'm gonna price these for $40. And I know I've said it before, but keywords that I love to use for Eileen Fisher are always classic, minimalistic, neutral, quiet luxury, old money, and I might even throw in Sophia Richard in there just because her style has become very popular and it's very classic, very old money, very kind of sophisticated, and so I will put her name in my keywords as well. So from shoes, I moved over to pants, where I found these Judy Blue jeans, which is just a really great tried and true brand. It does really well. Anytime I find this brand, it sells so quick. And they had it marked up to $8, which is really great because I do feel like I should be able to sell these for $40 to $45 really quick. I was so excited to find some Moosey jeans for only $8, and their jeans are very expensive brand new. They retail for around $300 to $400, and these are just a really nice pair of straight leg jeans that do have some distressing, and I'm gonna have to do some more research, but I do feel like I should be able to resell these pre-owned for around $70 to $80. But yeah, just really excited to find this brand out in the wild. I love whenever I find a really good skirt, especially during this time of year, and that just means that it's a skirt with shorts underneath. And these are really popular, especially during summertime, because people love to wear them camping and hiking and kind of any outdoors activity. And this is a really great brand too. It's Outdoor Research, and I should be able to sell these skirts for around $40. And then another pair of skirts, again, that just means it's a skirt with shorts underneath. And these ones are from the brand Toad & Co., which is actually one of my favorite kind of outdoorsy brands to find now as well, especially with their dresses and their skirts. Those are my favorite items from this brand. And I really love this floral print. And I'm gonna price these for probably around the same at $40. This is another really great bread and butter brand, and it's Figs, and I actually ended up finding a shirt and then 2 pants from them, and this is a really great medical scrub line, and I'm going to price these each at around $35. I really like to pick up Lulus, especially in their formal wear dresses or kind of like bridesmaid dresses or any maxi length dress from Lulus. I do pick up. I do kind of pass on all of their mini length ones just because those don't do as well. But I did pick this one up for $8, and this is a beautiful just formal wear dress. It has this full floral lace print. It also has an empire waist. Very classy, very elegant, and I'm hoping to resell this for around $45. Another piece from Eileen Fisher, but this time it's a dress, and this dress is 100% Irish linen, which is a really great material to look out for, especially during summertime. And this is called a bustle dress, so it actually has buttons inside the lining where you can make it so the dress is shorter. It also kind of has this almost like bubble looking bottom, and then you can let that down, and then it can just be a mid-length dress. Really cool, very versatile and fun, and I'm gonna price this one at $80. I love whenever I can find a really great pair of overalls. Overalls are very desired, and I don't really find them that often, especially in a good brand. This is from the brand Pilcrow and the Letterpress, which is an Anthropology brand, and these are their painter's overalls. I really love the button up front and the fact that they are straight leg, and I'm gonna price these at $60. Here's a really nice long line cardigan or a duster, and this is from the brand Zara, and it's the Zara knit line, and it's actually new with tags, and I really do like to find Zara knit sweaters. They consistently sell really well for me, and I'm going to probably price this one between $45 to $50. Just a really classic staple piece, especially during fall and winter time, so I might sit on this, but I'm okay with that. So I just thought this dress was so fun, and I love the butterflies. You also have sequins in the butterflies, and it's a midi length dress. It's from the vintage brand Lola P, which I have sold before, and this is 90s vintage. It definitely makes me think of Phoebe Buffay from Friends and Practical Magic, which are things that I will put in my keywords. And I'm going to price this at $45, but I've been having really great luck finding and selling vintage dresses. Another really exciting find, and this one is a Lily Pulitzer, and it's actually new with tags, and I have never found a piece from her that was new with tags out at Goodwill, so I was so excited for this. And this is beautiful. It has these long lace illusion sleeves. You also have the illusion bust line with all this lace work, and then it has this ruffling around the shoulders, and this is a shift dress, and I plan on listing this for $150. I felt very blessed to find this. Then I found another really awesome new with tags dress, and this one is Adidas, but it's Adidas for Stella McCartney, and it was new with tags, which just blew my mind. I don't know who bought these items and then just donated them without even wearing them, but I mean, I was happy to find them. And this is a gorgeous tennis dress, and you have this pleating around the skirt, and I'm gonna price this for around $90 just because it is new with tags, and her items are very spendy, brand new, and so yeah, really exciting find. But it didn't end there. I ended up finding more new with tag items. This was a set from Rails. So you have the sweater top, and then you have the jogger bottoms, and they were both new with tags. And I think originally this set was $250. I really love how the sweater has this tie-dye print, and it also is a terry knit. And this is just a really nice loungewear kind of casual outfit. And I'm going to price the set at $80. So I may mention before how I really like to pick up Talbot's blazers. They do really well, and this is a nice gingham plaid one, and it's a summertime blazer. It's also a linen blend, which I already said linen is a really desired material makeup for summertime. And I also love the pink on this. Definitely makes me think of Barbie. I'm also going to put in Country Club Preppy Classic, and I'm going to put in Old Money again, and I'm going to price this at $45. Talbot's blazers consistently sell really well and really fast too. And for me personally, Talbot's is actually one of my top bread and butter brands. You guys, I love whenever I find an item that I've already sold before. I actually just recently found this exact cabbie sweater, and this ended up selling really quick for $50 on eBay. And this is just a gorgeous purple. I also love the puff sleeves. It definitely makes me think of a French style. It also makes me think of just a classic summertime piece. And I'm gonna price this for, again, $50, but I love whenever I find an item that I've sold before because I can just copy that listing and then just get it up so fast. So I actually ended up finding two of these J. Crew sweaters. They are the exact same style, just one's a charcoal gray and then one's a light gray. And it's called the Vanessa cardigan. And I've actually sold this exact sweater before 3 different times. It's a merino wool blend. It's also just a really nice classic cardigan. And Meghan Markle has been seen in this exact sweater, the light gray one, which just makes it more desired. Anytime you find an item that a celebrity or a famous person has worn, people want that look, so they're gonna seek it out. And I'm gonna sell these each, hopefully for $50. And yeah, just a really great find. I love whenever I can find multiple of the same item. So I'm actually gonna keep this sweater for myself. It's from Free People, and I own this sweater, but in cream. I found it a while back at Goodwill, and I'm in love with it. I wear it all the time during fall and winter time. And so now I have a pink one, which I love pink. And so I'm so happy that I found this, and this is gonna go straight into my closet. Even though we are in summertime, if I find a really nice 100% cashmere sweater, I will still pick it up. And this is a really nice, expensive brand, Nadam. And I just recently discovered it. I found a sweater from the Buffalo Exchange and I ended up picking it up, I want to say for $10. And it was pink and 100% cashmere, just like this one is. And that one actually ended up selling really quick on eBay for $60. So I'm going to price this one at $60. And this one is a really nice rib knit crew neck sweater. And it's also beige, which is a very trendy and just very classic and popular color, especially during fall time. Here's another beautiful vintage item, and it's from the brand Adriana Papel, which is a brand that I pick up her current pieces, and then I also love to find their vintage items. And it's this gorgeous satin tank top, and I really love this like delicate details that it has. It has this floral embroidery. You also have the floral lace trim, and then you have some beadwork in there. And keywords that I'm going to use for this top are going to be romantic, dark romantic, fairy. I'll put practical magic in there. I'll add the cast from Friends, Sabrina Carpenter again, Bratz dolls, Spice Girls, and just anything that I can think of that really embodies that Y2K and 90s style. So I've made mention before how I do like to pick up Chico's. It's a nice bread and butter brand. And I do also like to pick up current pieces from Chico's, and then I'll pick up vintage items from that brand as well. And this one is a 90s vintage top, and it's this nice semi-sheer top. And you also have the tassels down at the bottom and this really cool geometric print. And the whole thing is 100% silk. And I'm gonna price this at $40. And keywords I'm gonna use are gonna be boho, psychedelic. And this is just really fun. I love how colorful it is too. So here's another Anthropology item, and this one is from the Anthropology brand Tiny, which I don't normally pick up, but I did get this one just because I thought it was really unique and really pretty. And I really like the fact that it has this underlining tank top, and then the overlay is kind of like a scarf, kind of poncho style. And it's also 100% silk on the top. And then you have this beautiful butterfly print. It was just really cute. I couldn't leave this one behind. And keywords I'm going to use for this are going to be gypsy, boho, and login look. And I'm going to be pricing this one at $40. So here's another Anthropology item, but this is from one of those Anthropology brands that I love to find, and anytime I find it, I always pick it up, and it sells really fast. And the brand is Blank London, and I actually just recently found this exact top just in a different print, and it's one of their peasant blouses with these oversized puff sleeves, and you also have the mixed print, and this one has more of an animal print. And the one that I found just recently even had a defect. The back button, the topper was off of it, and it still sold for $50 within a couple days of being listed. So this brand, especially in their tops, do really well, and I'm going to price this one at $55. So I think that somebody just donated a bunch of their Anthropology items, because I ended up finding another Anthropology top right next to those, and you could see on the tags that they were actually put out on the floor the same day. And this one is a beautiful button-up blouse, and this one also has a mixed print. I think this one is really fun. You have like sailboats on the sleeves, and it's so bright and colorful, and I'm going to price this one for around $40. So here's another brand that I may mention before, and I actually think that they sell this brand at Anthropology as well, and it's Velvet. And their items are really expensive brand new. They don't look like they'd be expensive just because they normally make very like minimalistic, very quiet luxury, very unassuming items. Kind of like staple pieces, items that you can have in your closet forever. They're never going to go out of style, and you can consistently just like mix and match them with other items. And this one is just a really nice popover blouse from them with puff sleeves, and it's also a silk and cotton blend. And I'm going to price this one at $45. Then I ended up finding two Faraday tops, and they were both the exact same style, just one's gray and then one's white. And these are just very simple kind of staple pieces as well. And they were only $4 a piece, and I should be able to sell these each for around $35. I ended up finding this rails top new with tags, and I think this was the third rails piece that I found that was new with tags. And this one is a nice Western button-up shirt, and I really love the fringe around the bust line. This is a brand that is very expensive, brand new. Their items do resell really well, but sometimes you have to sit on them for a while, but then they do sell. It's the only way that I know how to describe how this brand performs. They sell for a good amount of money, but you do have to wait. And keywords I'm going to use for this are going to be Western, cowgirl. I'll put Yellowstone in there, and I'm going to price this one for around $70. Here's another rails piece, and this one is not new with tags, but it's a really nice dress from them, and I really love the striping in it. You also have some metallic striping in there as well, and this one is a midi length, and I'm going to price this one at $50. Here's a beautiful sweater dress that's 100% merino wool, and I actually ended up picking this up in the middle of summer. I don't care. I pick up all seasons all year round as long as the item is a good item. And this is from the brand Crimson Clover, which performs really well, especially if they're merino wool pieces, and if they're dresses or sweaters. Those are kind of my top performers from this brand. And this one is just a beautiful rib knit sweater dress, and this actually ended up selling the same day I had it listed for $35. I could have held out for around $40 to $45, but I was really excited to get the offer so fast. And then right next to that one, I ended up finding this gorgeous Zara dress that was actually new with tags, and it's satin, has little bell sleeves, and then you also have this tie bust line with this cutout opening, which cutout openings are very trendy right now. And when I saw this, I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be a blogger favorite item from Zara, and it was. And that just means that bloggers or Instagram models have purchased that item and then have taken pictures of them wearing it and then posted online, which makes it so the item is very sought after and desired. And so much so that some of those items will actually sell out online, and then it makes it harder for people to find it. So I've seen some people sell items that are just Zara items for more than what they retail for just because they're blogger favorite item. Anyway, I'm gonna price this one for around $50 to $55. Then I ended up finding another piece from Zara, and this one again was another blogger favorite item, and this is a gorgeous floral slip dress, and you have the cutout opening, the slit on the front, and I'm going to price this one for $45. You guys, I ended up finding another new tag item, and this one is from the brand Adriana Papel, which I just talked about. I really like to find her current pieces and also her vintage items, but this one is a current piece, and this was originally $300, and it's a gorgeous formal wear dress. You have beading and embellishment throughout the entire thing. I absolutely love this. I think it's stunning, and I'm hoping that I can sell this for $80. Here's a really exciting find for me, and it's this Reformation skirt. I never find this brand, you guys. I've only ever found it one other time, and it was a dress that I actually ended up keeping for myself. But this one is a midi length skirt, and it also has this ditzy floral print, and I'm hoping to sell this for around $45. And then I ended up finding Title IX, which you guys know that I love to find this brand. It is very tried and true for me. It consistently performs really well, and I live in the Pacific Northwest, so I find this brand a lot, and I love to find their dresses. Their dresses are my favorite thing to find, and I'm going to price this at $45. And keywords that I love to use for dresses in this brand are always camping, hiking, outdoors, and fishing. So here's another really great brand, and I love whenever I find it, and it's Standard James Purse, just a really great bread and butter brand. And this is one of those really spendy brands that you wouldn't think would be spendy just based on the items that you're seeing, but their dresses retail between $200 to $300, and their items are definitely very understated, unassuming, very minimalistic, just very staple pieces. And this one is just a nice solid black t-shirt dress with ruching on the side, and it's also a midi length, and I'm going to price this one at $50. This swim cover is gorgeous, and I really love the vibrant colors, the floral print, the border that has embroidery, and this is actually from the brand Garnet Hill, which I love to find. Their items are very coastal, very boho and login look, and I'm going to price this at $50. So we actually just recently ended up purchasing a treadmill, so I'm trying to work out more and be healthy, and I've been needing to pick up some more sports bras and just workout clothes. So I was really excited to find these Athleta sports bras, and they're all the exact same. I ended up finding a blue one, a black one, and a green one. And then I also ended up finding some Athleta pants that fit perfectly, and they're also boot cut, and these are really comfortable. So really excited to add these to my closet. And then another Talbot's blazer. Like I already said, I love to find Talbot's blazers. Those are probably my top performing item from Talbot's. And this one is a wool blend. It's also a tweed knit, and I'm going to price this one at $50. And keywords I'm going to put for this are going to be workwear, classic, classy, I'll put preppy, sophisticated, and old money. Alright, you guys, that is it for today, and I want to say thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. And also don't forget that if you guys want to be one of the lucky 10 people to win the giveaway from PrimeLister's Poshmark automation tool, all you have to do is use the link down in my description below within the first 10 days of this video being uploaded, and you can potentially win, and I'm crossing my fingers for you guys. And I want to say thank you so much for watching, and also thank you so much for your patience. I know it's been a while since I uploaded. Like I said before, my husband and I were going to go on that vacation, and we went to Italy, Spain, and France, and I actually met one of you guys, which was crazy, and hi if you're watching. But once we got back from our vacation, we ended up both getting sick, and so it's been kind of hard getting back into our routines, but I will be back to posting every Monday. Thank you guys. Bye, friends.